student from one of the classes came to English lesson. The teacher was introducing a new topic, holidays and travels, but the lesson was so boring that the student fell asleep at the desk. Suddenly, he began to dream. He found himself on an exciting journey, exploring new cities, learning about different cultures, and experiencing amazing adventures. Every turn brought new discoveries and fun events.
Today, I've got a story that's straight out of a fairy tale, but it's totally real. It's about a 7th grader named Tom and his absolutely magical first trip to London. So, buckle up, because we're about to go on an adventure. Tom had always dreamed of London. He'd read about it in books, seen it in movies, and imagined walking its historic streets. This year, for his holiday break, that dream came true. The moment he landed, the city felt alive, buzzing with an energy he'd never experienced before. His first stop, the Tower of London. As he walked across the cobblestones, it felt like stepping back in time. He saw the crown jewels sparkling under the lights and listened to the beefeaters tell tales of kings, queens, and prisoners. It wasn't just a history lesson. It felt like he was part of the story. Next up was something truly magical, a ride on the London Eye. As their capsule climbed higher and higher, the entire city unfolded beneath him like a giant, detailed map. He spotted the Houses of Parliament, the winding River Thames, and countless red double-decker buses looking like tiny toys. The view from the top was breathtaking, making him feel like he was on top of the world. He even waved at the boats cruising down the river below. But the real magic happened at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. As a huge Harry Potter fan, this was the ultimate destination for Tom. The moment he stepped into the Great Hall, his jaw dropped. It was exactly like in the movies. He walked down Diagon Alley, peered into the shop windows of Ollivanders and Weasley's Wizard and even saw the real Hogwarts Express at platform 9 3/4. Even learned how to do a proper wand duel. It was a dream come true for any Pat. Of course, no trip to London is complete without seeing a bit of royalty. Tom and his family went to Buckingham Palace just in time to see the changing of the guard. The soldiers in their bright red coats and tall, black hats marched with such precision. It was incredible to witness a tradition that has been going on for centuries. He tried to make one of the guards smile, but they were true professionals, standing perfectly still. He felt a real sense of awe watching the ceremony unfold. In the afternoons, Tom explored London's amazing parks. He chased squirrels in Hyde Park, saw the beautiful flower gardens in Regent's Park, and even rented a small boat to row on the Serpentine Lake. The city wasn't just buildings and streets. It was full of green, peaceful spaces where he could just relax and soak it all in. He also dove into the food scene, trying classic fish and chips wrapped in paper, and enjoying a traditional afternoon tea with tiny sandwiches, scones, and delicious cakes. On his last day, Tom took a river cruise on the Thames. Seeing landmarks like the Tower Bridge opened up from the water was a whole new experience. As the boat glided along, he thought about everything he had seen and done. London wasn't just a city. It was a world of history, magic, and adventure all rolled into one. He'd walked in the footsteps of kings, wizards, and everyday Londoners. The trip was more than just a holiday. It was an experience that opened his eyes to a whole new world. Tom's magical trip to London shows us that travel is one of the best ways to learn and grow.
Suddenly, the school bell rang, and the student woke up at his desk. He realized that it had all been just a dream. But dreams always come true if you believe in them.